day. Plus, we're struggling with our walk today. It's a lot trickier than what I'd actually planned. As you can see, we are getting our feet wet. There's no way of getting around it. So we're going in the water to try and get around these trees as well. So we're probably going to get a little bit wetter than we planned because I've only got hiking shoes on as well. I don't have my wellies or waders on. So we started, guys. We started from round about where the bridge is here. We parked up at the side of the bridge there. There's actually a car park there. It's actually with a part of the actual lakes, which is called Valley Mount. Happy Gora, how are you? Hello again, Walt Mel. I'm trying. I'm going to stay still this time because I'm feeling if I move now, I'm going to lose you. Even to get down to this point, like we've had to come into the water. I tried to go through the woods, but there's no path whatsoever. So obviously, we're not going to see anybody around today, which is probably a good thing anyway. But yeah, I thought, well, do I try and get through these overgrown woods or bending and diving under branches and getting through with a bad back, or do I just get my feet wet? So I decided probably better just to get my feet wet. Tiara, Tiara, hello, my friend. How are you and Teddy? I'm getting there, Tiara. I'm slow, but I am getting better by the daylight. So we're out today. We've got all day. We're in no rush whatsoever. So we're just going to take it easy, slow walk. I'm going to stop every now and then and just have a little bit of a break. But I could not stay in the house today. Teddy's at the back. He's eating grass, but oh my God, he's up to so much mischief this morning, guys. Rita, my friend in Sweden, how are you? Great to see you. So we've got another. I've shown you earlier on the broadcast, guys. You've got the. I daren't zoom in because I'll probably end up staying on Zoom as well. Yes, please take care. I will, Mel. Yeah, I will. Glad to hear that. Stay healthy, you two. We try to. I've been laid up for the last couple of weeks. Like I've got a really bad back, and I think it's more along the lines of trapped nerve, sciatica. It's something along the lines of that. Tony, my friend, how you doing? All the way from Atlanta. How's things with you, my friend? Keith, how you doing, my friend? Good to see you. We are at Blessington, but we're over on the Valley Mount side, Keith. We're away from Avonlea because I know that's going to be very busy today. So we come over to the Valley Mount, open to walk through now. Good morning, Tony. How are you, my friend? But right in front of us, around this area here, is where you see a lot of the remains when the water is very low. Today it is very high, guys. Obviously they've not opened the dam at all, and the water's so high. I've never seen it this high actually, but yeah, when the water's so low, when you get a good summer, I will be Rita. I appreciate that. I will be safe. Don't worry about that. But yeah, you can actually see the remains of the old villages and the old houses and everything. And I did a periscope on that a few years back when we had that really good summer over here, and the water was so low. And I waded out to the likes of these houses and everything, and I was looking for treasure, and I was looking for anything of I could actually find. It was just so awesome. Sadie, my friend, good to see you. How you doing? Hope you're feeling better, mate. I'm getting there, Keith. It's very slow though. It's I guess back problems are more time consuming with like nerve damage than it is with just having disc problems. Like so, I'm more relieved that it is only nerve problems and it's not my back where I had the operation before. So I feel a little bit more at ease. I'm good, thank you. How are you today? We getting there, Sadie. I'm just out for my Saturday. I wouldn't say trek because we won't be heading up the mountains too soon. It's going to be a few weeks before we get up the mountains. I need to get back to my full health and everything. Chad, my friend, good to see you. Good morning again, Walt. Yeah, we are back. We are back. Yeah, it's a beautiful lake. Like I say, it's a man-made lake, guys, and to actually walk around the lake is 27.5 miles. 27.5 miles to actually get around the whole of the actual circumference of the lake. And believe it or not, what would you say it actually holds? It actually holds 166 billion liters of water. 166 billion liters of water. How the hell somebody counted that? I don't know, but that's the situation. 166 billion liters, guys, and 27.5 miles to actually get around it. And it serves the purpose of feeding all the water for the likes of Dublin. It also, there's electricity plants and everything. So there's a dam which was built, and they closed the dam around about, I think it was 1943. Like I say, it is a man-made lake, guys. They started building this in 1940. Wow, I suffer with my back. I find the move, the quicker it heals. Obviously, taking in Keith, I'm exactly the same. Even when I had the back operation myself, mate. Even up to like a couple of weeks ago, if I didn't do a good trek, like a mountain trek at the weekend, then I found myself really getting stiff throughout the week. Obviously, I'm sat on a chair most of the week now. I'm not out and about like I used to be pre-COVID. I used to be on the road quite a lot. I used to be covering over 1,000 miles, 1,500 miles a week. Like I used to do a lot of miles. Like, but obviously with COVID and everything, I'm not doing that now. So I do find that I am starting to stiffen up a little bit. So that's why I do need to get out on the walks as well. What's the water used for? The water is used for right around. I'm trying to think now. We're at Valley Mountain now, so I'm just trying to think where the dam is. The dam is this way actually. So the dam is basically in this direction. We won't get to see that today. It's a good few miles actually away, but basically there's an electricity plant there, and it also feeds the water for the likes of Dublin. So it is basically a reservoir as well. So that's the main reason, and obviously you've got lots of the canoeists and everything for Ireland as well. You get a lot of the canoeists and the coxes as well are in the boats, giving them a lot of lessons and everything. We've seen a few canoeists go by at the moment, but they do use this as a training ground for the major canoeists in Ireland. CBD is good for pain, Brenda. Yeah. I know you can get the CBD, the liquid form of CBD in the chemist now. I weren't aware of that. That might be something to actually look into. Wow, that's unbelievable. To supply Dublin. Exactly, Keith. Yep, to supply Dublin. Yeah. The Dubs basically get everything. The Dubs don't have to worry. We'll supply Dublin. Good morning, Ted, my friend. How you doing? Great to see you, Ted. Appreciate that. Beautiful lake. Have they turned? The dam is actually closed at the moment. I've never known this to be so high. Like I say, when I usually come to this side, this is basically nobody would basically be walking around where we are now. As you can see, you can't actually get around the shores of it. Usually I'd be walking way in, a good way in. And like I say, you've got the remains of the houses, which they flooded back in 1940. You see the remains of the houses. And it's so awesome to actually see. But it is a beautiful lake. So we're a little bit trickier today because you can see the water's so high. We've got to try and get by these trees. So I did at one point around here, we went into the forest and we tried to make us way through the forest. But with a bad back, it probably wasn't the best idea. So what I decided now is, sod it, we're just going to get our feet wet. Beautiful lake. Have they turned the dam off? The dam is actually closed at the moment, and that's why the water is so high. There's a man-made lake in Islamabad, Pakistan, for drinking water. Yeah, that's amazing. This would be feeding the base of the majority of Dublin, Apigora. You can work that volume out by knowing the average depth of the lake times the area of the surface of the water. Yeah, I could actually tell you that as well, Chad, because it is actually wrote down in front of me as well. So the area it covers is 22.26 square kilometers. There you go. And it holds 166 billion liters, so 43.8 billion gallons, or zero point 0.2 cubic kilometers, and has a surface area of 22.26 kilometers squared, making it the largest artificial reservoir in Ireland by capacity and surface area. It has a 27.5-mile shoreline and is 24.6 miles from the sea. So there you go, 24.6 miles away from the sea. Chad, stop being smart. There's always one, Brenda. There's always one. Chad's an awesome person. I really, really appreciate Chad. Chad always in my broadcast, just like yourself, Brenda. Lol. They turn off our rivers to save on electricity. Not good for the fish. Really? They turn off our rivers. So obviously they dam the rivers there, and obviously you don't have the flow of the rivers coming down. So obviously it's not good for the fish and everything you're saying. Are they keeping it high in case we have water shortages during the summer? Keith, that could be a good point, my friend, because unlike other countries, guys, Ireland is very, very small, as you can appreciate that. We are surrounded by water, yet if we get 2 good weeks of summer, if we get 2 good weeks of where it doesn't rain, then Ireland, there is a water shortage, believe it or not. There is hose pipe bans, there is bloody, you can't wash your car days, and there is you can't water your garden. And this is after like 2 weeks of beautiful weather, guys. So that's the way it is in Ireland. Yeah, when it rains, when it snows, if we get 2 inches of snow on the road, then what happens? The country comes to a standstill. People are stuck on the road. They can't move because they've got these 2 inches of snow, which is turned into slush. And yeah, they still panic. Tell you convert that into kilometers now. I'm pretty good at that, Bernie. I'm pretty good at that. That's impressive, but you're mixing up your metric and imperial. I know. Well, you know. Chad, stop being smart. Hold on a sec. Chad, blocked. Only kidding. I am mixing it up, but that's me. I'm an old guy. I'm an old guy. I'll be going 90 in the 1990s. Submerged villages surfaced there was no rain for 3 months. In the 90s, submerged village surfaced there. Here, there was actually the village which actually surfaced there. I actually broadcast that. Was it 2, 3 years ago? Keith are probably helping out. Remember when we had that really awesome summer where it didn't rain for like 3 weeks instead of 2 weeks? No, it was actually beautiful for quite a good time. And this water went literally where you can see the shoreline now. The water was literally down to around about this point, and you could see the remains of all the houses and the buildings and everything. And what was more incredible was the trees, because obviously they flooded trees, they chopped trees down to create the actual lake and everything in the day. And you had the roots of the trees, which were still there, and they looked like things out of War of the Worlds. It was just incredible. All the way along the shoreline, you had these big roots which looked like War of the Worlds. If you remember that thing from War of the Worlds, it was just absolutely incredible. In 90s submerged villages, two there you go. See, Keith actually lives in Ireland and Keith knows what we're like over here. 2 centimeters of snow, yeah, the country comes to a standstill. It's just absolutely incredible. Now I have to Google imperial units. Oh, sorry, Brenda. So many towns and villages were submerged in China when they created new reservoirs. Exactly, Chad, that's quite correct. While the soul slumbers, God speaks to us in numbers. Yeah, I know. God speaks to us in numbers. Here's the little Teddy. Now, for those who didn't know, Teddy had a little operation last week, 11 days ago now. He had his stitches took out on Thursday. There he is. He's going to pose for you guys because he's such a good boy. He got neutered, and Teddy has actually had his stitches out on Thursday evening and he is back to himself. So now he can do his little bit of swimming. He can play with a tennis ball in the garden and he is back to himself. He's just loving life now. He's just the best doggy. He really is. And believe it or not, guys, if it's his birthday tomorrow, Teddy is 5 tomorrow. Oh my God! And we've had him since October. The story on that, I lost my other dog back in August. I lost Snoop back in August, and it was heartbreaking. I was in bits. It really upset me for a number of weeks. And it got to a time where I weren't doing hiking, I weren't going out to my walks, I weren't doing broadcasts or anything. And then I thought I've got to get back on track. So my first walk after losing Snoop was actually up Mount Leinster. And I walked to Mount Leinster and I got to the top there. All was good. I thought, well, I'm going to do a quick broadcast here. So I broadcast from the top and I broke down on broadcast. I bawled my eyes out because I'd lost my little dog. And it just brought back so many memories of Snoop being with me like up the mountains, and Socks being with me up the mountains. And believe it or not, guys, I treat my dogs like my treat my children. They're part of my family, and when you lose such a precious thing so close to you, it breaks your heart. It really does. And I was knocked for six. So yeah, so we lost Snoop back in August like this, and I said, no way, I cannot go through this again. I would not get another dog. And then October, I was contacted through Twitter. Actually, I had a message come through on a Friday evening saying, "Walt, we know what you do with your dogs and everything, and how you treat your dogs. Would you be willing to take on another dog?" And I thought, "Oh no, I don't want to. I don't want to take on another dog. It just brings you so much heartache." But people were telling me on broadcast and everything. I will get back to your comments in a second, guys. Otherwise, I'll lose my train of thought here. Like people were saying to me on the broadcast and everything, "Walt, what you've got to actually think is." Yeah, it's a few weeks of sorrow. It's a few weeks where you be upset and everything. But you've got to think of all the years that you had with the likes of your dogs, with the likes of Socks, with the likes of Snoop, the countless happy memories which I had, and the countless hikes we did, and the countless fun times we had. And that's the way they actually put it across. And I thought, you're actually right there. Yeah, you are actually right. And I do agree. But yeah, so I was contacted back in October, like on a Friday evening, and somebody actually said, like, we know what you do with your dogs, you look after them, and would you be willing to take one on? And I thought, cockapoo. Oh no. I said, send me a picture through of him like this. And when they sent a picture through Ted, that was similar. His face and everything like this. He just looked like a big teddy bear. And I thought, oh my God. I fell in love with him. I thought, oh, we've got to go around and see him. So I said, basically, we'll come round on the Saturday and we'll have a look at him and see how he reacts to us. And we'll take him on like for a few hours. We'll take him for a walk and see if he'll come with us. So we got round the house and everything like this. And there's Teddy. He wouldn't leave their side and everything like that. He looked at us like this as if to say, who are you? And he was trembling, absolutely trembling like this. And he wouldn't come anywhere near me. And eventually we got the lead on him like this. And I gave him a little tug, and I left my wife like over there. I said, I'm going to take him back to the house and see how I can get on. And I had to drag him out there. Well, not drag him, but give him a good pull, like to get him away from their house and everything. And I walked across to our house and I got into the garden. And I took him into the back garden, and he was very, very shaken. He didn't know what to do. But I picked up a tennis ball. I picked this tennis ball up and I started bouncing it, and I bounced it, and then I started throwing it against the house. And he's starting to pay a little bit of attention to this. And he thought, this looks like it could be a bit of fun, like. And then I was kept throwing it like this. And within 5, 10 minutes, this little lad here, he was running around the grass, chasing the ball, coming back, dropping it down at my feet. We then got it. We took him out for a walk and everything like that, and we left him on a lead because we were a little bit worried about how would he react if we let him off the lead. Let me just catch on comments and I'll get back to that. While the soul slumbers, he's so adorable. Sadie, he's just the best. He really is. He's such adorable. Martian tripods, so look a bit like mangrove plant. Chad, they look like Martian tripods. They really did. Keith, appreciate the high award. Thanks, matey. You're so good. Sweet. Happy birthday, Teddy. The big five. The big five, Chad. Yeah. So what's that in the doggy years? That's 35 in doggy years. Just look at Teddy. Astansi is bored from your long discrimination. He wants to go for what? Abby, go. He does want to go. He wants to go for sure. But I'm scared of moving from here because my reception will probably go. That was very difficult time with Snoop. Brenda, you've been following me for so many years now. You know what I went through with Snoop. That was so, so difficult. And even the same with Socks. Snoop wasn't as long. Snoop only went on. He was poorly like 1 week, and he passed away the following week. That only went on for just over a week, whereas Socks went on for like a month. Haha, the cockapoo, a gorgeous one at that. Stay positive. Yes, I gotta go, but it was great to catch you live with Teddy. Take care. Sadie, I really appreciate you dropping by. You're so, so kind, and we will see you very, very soon. I appreciate that. How sweet. Teddy was meant to be with you, Brenda. I hope so. Anyway, I think Socks and Snoop sent him to us. How far is Dublin from here? Happy go. Dublin is only literally 20 minutes. If you get back to the car there, it's only like 20 minutes away from here, like 20, 25 minutes. You're very, very close. You're on the border, basically, County Wicklow and County Dublin. Jane, how are you, my friend? Great to see you. Happy birthday. Oh, Ted, you just got an happy birthday award. That will go towards your birthday present. A happy birthday to Teddy for tomorrow. There you go. Say thank you. Say thank you. He says, who am I saying thank you to? There's nobody around. He says, what are you talking about, Dad? What are you talking about? Chad, you might be from Mars. I think I'm up to your comments now. But yeah, he has turned in. So we got him back to the house. We went for a walk and everything like that. And then we thought, do we take him back to his previous owners, or do we keep him for the night? So I thought, let's keep him for the night. Like, let's not confuse him like by taking him back there and then picking him up in a couple of days' time, taking him for another walk, then taking him back again. So I said we'd keep him for the night, see how he reacts. Oh my God, there was not a murmur from him, guys. There was not a murmur from him. He was so good. And that is basically the start of Teddy's life back in October. And I think he's loving life ever since. And we've been on some awesome, not so many walks just yet, because obviously we have been we have been in that thing called COVID. Excuse me, we have had that thing COVID, so that has restricted our walks, but hopefully now, once my back is better, we will be heading out to some beautiful places, guys. Happy birthday, Teddy from Mel. There you go, another happy birthday, Ted. Now we're going to get his feet wet again. I'm going to walk along. I wish I was there. I would throw Teddy a doggy party. We're going to try and get a doggy cake for him tomorrow, Brenda. I'm going to try and get I think my wife's going to try and get him one today, and then, right, I'm going to try and get through here. Yeah, I can science the shit out of potatoes. Sorry, excuse my expression. If there's any children here now, there are children who actually watch this, guys. I don't know whether you're aware of that. Like a few weeks, what was it? No, a couple of months back, actually, I was at the top of one of the mountains, like the beautiful Nine Stones there, close to where I lived, and I was broadcasting in a way, and I finished the broadcast, and I said, well, I'd actually left my gloves behind that day, and I went and picked my gloves up. Like, we got to the top of the hill, the mountain, and there was a young family there like this, and the mother turned around to me, are you the guy who does all the broadcasts? And I went, yeah, I am. Says, oh, my son, this is, I can't remember their names, and they're probably watching now, so I do apologize, lads. I think it was cat or something like that. I need to look that up. I did write it down somewhere. But it says that the young kids love the broadcast and they watch like all the time. Like, so it was just so awesome. Okay, you will love that. I know, Brenda. Sorry, we just gotta Teddy, leave it. I don't know what you're eating there. But you can see there's, even though the lake's so high at the minute, the water's so high, you can see some roots of one of the water is so high. Okay, so Walt, how's it going, Chief? Mr. Ramsey, long time no see, my friend. How you doing, Fraser? Always great to see you. I guess you're working so hard now. You're out and about all the time, back to your normal self and getting busy again. We don't see you around now, but are you broadcasting? Are you doing anything on Twitch at the minute, Fraser? I ain't seen you for a long time, my friend, but always a pleasure to actually see you around. I hope things are well with you anyway, and life is good, and you're starting to get busy now. Yeah, you've been busy. Yeah, I gathered that, my friend. I gathered that. Well, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. You've had lots of time where you've been with your feet up and on apps for far too long. So, yeah, it's a good sign. But yeah, I'm pleased to hear that you're getting a lot of work now in, my friend. So over on my left, guys, you can't see it at the minute, but you got a beautiful golf course. I think it's called Tool Farris. Tool Farris Golf Course. That's through the actual trees here. I don't know how close we are to the golf course, but I know it does lead through here. Now, if we can get round, sitting on that ain't going to pay the bills. Exactly, Fraser. I know. I've not been on as much lately, even though I've had a bad back, which has stopped me from actually being on. But no, I'm not on as much during the daytime. My work life now is very busy during the day, and it's very difficult. Then I always end up going for a walk in the evening, and then by the time that's finished, like, you get back, you have your dinner, and I just don't want to sit up on apps, like. So I've been watching Game of Thrones recently. I've just started Game of Thrones. I'm probably one of the only people in in the world which hasn't seen Game of Thrones. But yeah, I started watching that. I'm now on to series. In fact, I got 2 episodes of series 2 to watch, and then I'll be on to the series 3. So, Deanna, my friend, how you doing? Great to see you. Always a pleasure to see Deanna coming in. Please, guys, if you don't follow these awesome people who are actually in, please follow each other, like, because there's some awesome people in there. Happy Saturday, Walt. How are you doing now? I'm taking it easy. I'm very, very slow today, but we are getting there. We are a little bit better than what we are. We're improving every day. It's still tough, like, I'm still in a lot of pain, but hey, we're in no rush. It's Saturday, like, so. Bobby Bicker, how are you, Bobby? Always a pleasure to see you. Great to see you, Bobby. Thanks a million for dropping by. But Deanna, please follow all these. Hello, Walt, how are you? I'm getting a little bit better day by day. Like, I'm taking it very, very handy today. Oh, I don't know whether that was a bird behind me, guys, or whether there's people in the woods. I don't know. I don't know. Happy Saturday to you too, Bobby, and I really, really appreciate you dropping by. I love the dragons on the game. I've only seen the baby dragons at the minute, because obviously they started at the end of series 1, like, so, and now they've been stolen, like, they disappeared. But yeah, I really enjoy. I was just thinking on emailing you, I log on here and I find you. Oh, wow, that's a coincidence, Bobby. Absolutely. I did email you back, but I didn't want to keep bothering you. Like, as you can appreciate, I know you're very, very busy, but yeah, I left you with that email, and I thought, well, obviously when you've got time, then you will get round to it. But yeah, I really, really appreciate that. Is Teddy with you? Deanna, of course. He had his stitches out on Thursday evening. He's at the back here. Teddy. Say good morning to everybody. Say good morning, mister. Say good morning. He's up to no good. But it's Teddy's birthday tomorrow. Teddy will be 5 tomorrow. Oh my God. And I was just telling everybody the story of how we actually inherited Teddy back in October of last year. Somebody actually contacted me on Twitter and said, basically, I know what you're like with dogs. We've been following you for so long now. And would I take on. He's just having a mad moment. Would you take on Teddy? And how could I refuse, guys? He's just absolutely brilliant. Tull Farris is a great golf course. Yeah, I've heard that, Keith. That's over at the back of me here. The golf course is just at the back of me. So many talented people on Haps. Oh, Brenda, there are so many talented people, and people aren't aware or don't follow Bobby. I think everybody in the world follows Bobby, but if you don't know Bobby Bicker in the house there, please give her a follow. An absolutely awesome artist, talker. I don't know, what more can I say? Inspirational person and an ambassador of Haps themselves. Like, so, yeah, please do give her a follow. And along with Deanna, Dr. Hooper there in the house as well. Another awesome broadcaster as well. There he is. Yeah, oh, he's gorgeous. And Mel doing some awesome broadcast. If you didn't catch Mel's broadcast from this morning, guys, she did a wonderful broadcast this morning from Wooga somewhere anyway, but it was nice anyway, and I enjoyed it. You're so welcome, Bobby. Deanna, Teddy, you just got an happy birthday. Yeah, it's a little bit early, but you got an happy birthday for tomorrow. What do you reckon to that? Are you going to say thank you? Are you going to say thank you? No, you're not supposed to cough. Oh dear, and especially be sick. I wish everybody in the world followed me. Just a few cool people so far. Bobby, we are getting there. We are getting, my friend. Oh, thank you, lovely one. Oh, Mel, you are so awesome. You really are. He's so cute. He's just the best. He is. You were one of the first people I followed on here, Bobby. I think, yeah, exactly, Deanna. I think Bobby was one of the first. I think Bobby and Randy. Who doesn't follow Randy? Mr. Randy Horton himself, like, probably one of the first ones I actually followed on here. But then again, I followed Bobby and I followed Randy over on Periscope as well. What breed is Teddy? He's a cockapoo, but as you know, a cockapoo, cocker spaniel, and poodle. Teddy has more cocker spaniel than he does poodle. Like, he loves to basically go through the woods and brambles and the bushes, and he will run and run and run. Whereas a poodle likes to stay all nice and clean. I'm a member of a Facebook site for cockapoo owners. Like, I think there's about, I don't know, 15, 20,000 people on there like this. And you see all these pictures up there where their lovely cockapoo's just been freshly groomed, and he's sitting on the side of the chair all looking beautiful and clean and, oh, just looking the best, as if he'd never had a walk in his lifetime. Like, I put pictures up like this. There's be Teddy, who's covered in mud and will be at the top of the mountain. I know which people prefer and what people should be seeing. They should be seeing a dog enjoying life, and that's the way I like it, guys. Is he a mix, right? Yeah, he's basically a mix between a a cocker spaniel, and a poodle. Good morning, Walt. I have you on my live morning anchor morning audio only, sir. Richard, good morning, my friend. How you doing? Always a pleasure to see you. Another awesome broadcaster who's been broadcasting every morning, doing his morning show on Haps for the past God knows how many days. I'm on to I think this is my 177th day, I think. 177th day now. It's not my 177th day of broadcasting. I try mainly broadcast at the weekends, guys. That's what I try and do. And a tribute of greatness is the ability to laugh at oneself. Brenda, I've got to laugh at myself, my friend. I mean, just think of all the stupid things I've done over the past, i.e., I'm egged on to run down hills and everything, and then I end up costing me over £500-600 in physio visits because I end up falling. But I laughed at that. We got electrocuted last year, going under one of the cattle fences. I laughed at myself there. Thank you, sir, for the shout out. Richard, you are awesome, my friend. Okay, so have a great day. Ciao for now. Ciao, Richard, and have a wonderful day, and good luck on your broadcast, my friend. But yeah, I've got to laugh at myself. Oh my God, if I think everybody else does laugh at me. Hopefully, it's in the nicest of ways, but no doubt there are some people. Now, we do have footprints down here, guys, and I don't know how they've actually got through here because, like I say, it's very, very overgrown. You've got the trees coming down to the water's edge, and how the hell they got by, I don't know. But it's true, Brenda. It's true. But yeah, for those just joining, guys, this is a man-made lake started to build this in 1940. They built a dam and everything. They closed the gates of the dam in March of 1943. And they flooded several villages here. We have broadcast in the past when the water is very, very low. When we get good weather here in Ireland, the water actually goes down, as you can appreciate. And you can actually see the remains of the villages which are basically there. We've waded out to a couple of the houses and everything there looking for treasure. It never happened, but yeah, it's 27.5 miles, the shoreline circumference around the actual lake, and it holds 166 billion liters of water. So there you go. Just a couple of facts about here, guys. There's several different walks around here. You've also got a beautiful walk where you can drive to a place called Avonry, which is a holiday destination where there's lodges, there's the hotel, there's just an absolutely beautiful place. There's things to do for the kids and everything like that. You can stay there for as long as you want. There's also the boating club there as well, where you can go out on the kayaks, you can go out on the yachts, and there's so much. There's archery, there's clay pigeon shooting. There's just so much to do there. So that's a place called Avonry. You can actually walk from Avonry down to Rosper House. Now, I will do a broadcast in due time from the beautiful Rosper House. It's a very, very medieval, very, very old manor house. And they do a lot of concerts there as well, believe it or not. So hopefully in time we will get round Rosper House as well. I see my reception is going from bad to poor, good to poor, good to poor. Hopefully we can stay on for another, what we're up to, 34 minutes. We'll cut off around about 40 minutes, guys, 45 minutes. As soon as I see my reception starting to go down too bad, then we will cut off, and I might come back later if we get round to where the boating club is. But as you can see on this side of the actual lake now, we need to get round this side here and past here. But I see there's a lot of bushes and trees and everything which come down to the water's edge. Whether we can get through, I don't know. Good morning, James. How are you, my friend? Always a pleasure to see you, James. Thanks a million for dropping by. But that is the plan. That is the plan. So this is our Saturday walk, guys. It's a little bit slow today. It's going to be a few weeks before we get back up the mountains, but hopefully in a few weeks we can start to head out to the beautiful mountains around Ireland and show you the different places, i.e. Loch Tay, which is the Guinness, where the Guinness estate is. It's owned by the Guinness family, a beautiful loch, and you're looking down that from the tops of the beautiful mountains, Mount Joust, Mount Morland, and you've also got War Hill and Torlock Hill around there as well. It's usually a 7-8 hour hike, which we do, but like I say, that's going to be a few weeks away from me at the moment. Got to head off. Hope you have a good weekend. Deanne, I appreciate you dropping by, my friend, and I will try and catch you tomorrow evening. Appreciate you dropping in. This is beautiful. Ah, thanks, Brenda. But he's so calm. I got the drone in. I shouldn't really, like I said earlier on, like I shouldn't really shout out that if anybody's knows where I am, like they could always break into the car. But hey, no, I've got the drone in the back of the car, so I'm pretty close to the water's edge. So when we do get back to that later on in the day, I might actually put the drone up because it is so calm, and I might do a little bit of a video with that as well. But he's so clear, so beautiful, so calm. And Teddy has done a runner on me. I don't know where this little man is. He says, well, it's my birthday tomorrow. I'm going to do a runner on you. I'm escaping. But yeah, it's just absolutely great space. Now, tomorrow is the day to be. Oh, he's here. He was obviously in the bushes somewhere. He's just having a run around. Ah, Di, how are you, my friend? Appreciate the high award. I think you clicked it twice. There, you clicked it 3 times. Have an awesome day. You're so kind. Thanks a million. I so appreciate that, my friend. But these are the Wicklow Mountains in the distance as well. You've got the beautiful Wicklow Mountains, which is part of the places where I actually walk as well. You've got so many different mountains around there. You've got the beautiful Glendalough, which I did a broadcast from a couple of weeks back, which would be over in this direction. Probably about another, what would it be, half an hour's drive away into Glendalough from here. You go through a place called the Sally Gap, and just a beautiful, absolutely beautiful drive as well. But thanks so much for them awards, Di. You're very kind, my friend. That will go towards Teddy's birthday present. Nice to see that you're talking amongst yourselves. And you've got all these beautiful trees around. We did see a heron earlier on as well. Like, I don't know where. Brenda is just a supporter of so many people. She is just an absolutely awesome person. She's followed me on Periscope, bro. Not long from when Periscope actually started there, and I lasted until the end as well. And then obviously wanted to carry on with my family of people, which had I'd become very close with, and I'd had the pleasure of meeting some of them at some of the. I went to one of the Haps meetups over in the UK a few years back, and I got to meet some awesome people across there. I broadcast in my dreams. I'm Brenda. But you're brilliant in the comments, and that's the good thing with Haps. It's not all about the broadcaster. Without you, without the other people who do come in to put the comments up there, it makes it so easy for the likes of me. I remember my first broadcast on Periscope. Oh my God, I think I had 2 or 3 people come in, and it is so difficult without people talking, without people putting comments up, if you know what I mean. But yeah, you guys are the ones that rock. You are the guys who keep Haps running and keep the other platforms running. And we really appreciate you guys, because without you coming in to watch, then there wouldn't be any broadcasts. Here he is again. There he is. So we see if we can get around a little bit further, Teddy. You can see the trees actually in here as well. Like, how the hell these actually survive? I don't know. Do they allow activities on the lake? They do, Mel. There's a lots of fishing, which actually, just when we left it, just where the bridge is here, there's fishermen actually through there. Where are we? Oh, I've lost you. Sorry. I shouldn't really zoom in because it probably won't zoom out again now. Okay, so there's the actual bridge there. Just under that bridge, right to the right-hand side of the bridge, like there's actually a lot of fishermen around the other side of the lake there. But you've also they do a lot of canoeing on here as well. Like we've seen a few actually go by. There's a lot of boating activities and yachts and boating, and I don't know about speedboats or anything like that. I've never seen any water skiing on there. I used to water ski. I probably wouldn't be able to now, not with a bad back anyway. But I could water ski. I used to be able to mono ski. Yeah, it's the interaction. Exactly, Brenda. It is. Oh, cool, great zoom. I know, pretty similar to yours, Mel. You got a great zoom on yours as well. But yeah, I'm hoping we can actually get round to the actual boating club because I'd imagine there would be a lot of yachts and boats around this corner here. Like I say, the lake is so big. Oh my. It's difficult to actually show you the whole. You could actually drive around the lake, but I don't. And one of them, I've got no objection. Oh my God! This is where it starts to get a little bit tricky now. As you can see, the the mucky water is coming. This may end up here, guys, because we may have to turn it. Are we going to be able to get by here? And we've actually got deer points as well. Look. These are actually deer prints in the actual sand here, so you would have deer and everything over in these wooded areas around here. But I guess wherever there's woods, there's always a chance of seeing the deer as well. So bear with me. I want to see if I can actually get across here. Teddy says I can get across. Look, Dad. Look, Dad. I want to pick a part which ain't so, which is not so deep. Oh, lads, not again. This is quite deep actually down here, as you can see. Teddy, how did you do that? How did you get across there, mister? Hey, you gonna help me? Teddy, are you gonna help me get across? Can I jump on your back? Yeah, they are, Brenda. Definitely deer ones. And like I say, you've got some heavy woods. Like these are quite dense woods, like going all the way around the lake. So you would imagine the deer would come out at some stage, like to get drinks. Is this going to be mucky? Is it going to be like? I don't know whether it's going to be like quicksand if I start walking across there. Hold on a second. See if I can get over this way. See if we can come back here and Teddy's gonna have a nightmare now. Find me a way, Teds. Oh, gee. You are a madman. Can we get through this way, Teds? Shall we risk it? Oh, it's a little bit boggy. It's a little bit boggy. This way around. We are with that. That was too easy. These come out in a beautiful yellow flower, but you've got to be so careful because you've got these really sharp needle thorns on there as well. Like you wouldn't want to be sitting down on one, put it that way, because when they do come out and the thorns get bigger, oh my God, they pierce through your clothing like no business. Don't they, Teds? Oh, to be tough, you watch where you're going. He just actually walked into the tree stump here and then heard a little yelp there. You gotta watch where you're going, Buster. You can see some of the trees which are actually uprooted as well from the actual storms as well. Oh my God, what a nutter he is. Yeah, there's a lot of deer prints down here actually. I don't know what the reception's like, guys. What's the picture like? He is a comedian, Mr. J himself. How are you, sir? Always a pleasure to see you dropping by. Thanks a million. Must be still quite early, Jay, I'd imagine there. You're either an early riser like myself, or oh no, I know he's okay. Believe me, when he's chasing his ball in, we're surrounded by basically a wall. We built a wall and everything around the actual house and everything, and I get so worried because the ball will bounce. Like I always throw it short of the wall, obviously like this, but Ted will literally run like mad after it, and if you don't catch it first time, he'll knock it towards the wall, and I'm scared that he's just going to headbutt the wall. He is so close, but it is so. Teddy got a little pinch. He did get a little pinch. I think he got a little bit of a headbutt from the actual tree stump now. I can hear another. Oh no, they're way over the other side. I can just make out the rowers going over the other side of the lake. There is a number of rowers on here. You also see a lot of fishermen as well. I don't know whether I've got a good enough zoom to get in that far. But you can see there's also a few canoeists heading across that side as well. And I think to my right as well, that it looks like there's a few people fishing, if I do believe, yeah. It looks like you've got the fishing tent. They've got their tent set up just right in the middle. Thanks, mate. Just now, 5. Probably turn over and nap a bit. I don't blame you, my friend. I wish I could do that. I was awake like, oh, it was very early again this morning. I think it was about 20 past 4 where I was actually looking at. I'm pretty similar to you. I wake up and I just turn on the phone. I'm checking on my Twitter and checking on Instagram, catching up, because sometimes it's very difficult, like, to catch up in the evening. So I tend to do all my catching up first thing in the morning, like. But yeah, once I'm awake, I'm that sort of person which basically I don't go back to sleep. I'd love to be able to just turn over and say, sorry, I'm going to have another half an hour. But no, it's not always the case, I'm afraid. You're so welcome. But yeah, whether we're going to be able to get any further around here, guys, what we'll do, we'll walk up to this part here, because then it looks like it's going to be quite dense. And sometimes there is not far from the actual shore here, it looks quite shallow. And you can see where it starts to get dark again, because that's when there's a big drop going down. And the last thing I want to do is start to paddle across the side of the actual lake there, then suddenly Walty is an honor, a goner. Good morning, David. How are you, my friend? Good to see you. Hello from Boston. Beautiful, so quiet, so calm, so peaceful, and so far away from the car. Ah, Bobby, thanks a million for the nice view. You're very kind, my friend. I appreciate it. Same here. Ah, birds are mate. I know. And like I say earlier on, Mel, there was actually a heron on the side of it, actually. I know I'm forever showing herons anyway, because the river walks, which we actually do as well, there are so many herons now around. And it's the same with buzzards as well. Usually if it's a day I don't see a buzzard, I'm quite surprised, actually. That would be a great drone spot. I know, Brent, that's why I'm thinking now, but I didn't carry it with me. It's actually in the car. It's actually in the car. I will put the drone up definitely, because there's no wind. Now, when you're living in Ireland, like, you've got to make the most of days like this, because there's not many days when you don't get wind. I carry that drone around on all my hikes with a backpack and everything like that. And how many times am I able to get it up is very few, because the wind is always too strong. But today is just an absolutely perfect day. So yeah. But Brenda, by the time we get back down to the car, there could be a force gale. There could be a force 7 gale force wind blowing. That's always the case with me. That's how lucky I am. By the time I get back to the car, I can tell you there'll be a gale force wind blowing. But But yeah, this looks pretty dense now, guys. A little bit further on. I don't think we're going to get through that. He says, he says, "Good morning, Jess, my friend from Lebanon. How are you, Jess? Always a pleasure to see." Oops, sorry, it nearly went. From Beirut there. How you doing, Jess? Great to see you, my friend. I think we're coming up to the end of this part anyway, guys. And what we'll probably do, because I don't want to head back to the house. It's too early to head back to the house today. What am I going to do if I head back to the house? The wife will probably have chores and everything set for me to do. And no, she's not. She's actually been very, very good the past few weeks since I've had a bad back, like, so she's not been asking too much. But yeah, all I do is get back to the house and probably sit in the garden or sit on the couch. Like I much prefer to be out here. So if I'm able to, sunny, warm weather here. Jess, it's supposed to be 26 degrees here tomorrow. It is a little bit overcast today, but it's still very warm. It's still a beautiful day, but it's a little bit humid, but not too bad. It's actually quite perfect for hiking. I'd love to be up the mountains today because this is the perfect weather. It really is. But yeah, tomorrow 30 will be, oh my God, 30 today. Caroline, you're still here. Oh, thanks for the high award. You're very kind. Guys, I don't expect you to stay. I go on a little bit too much sometimes, and my broadcast, I said I was going to cut this off at 40 minutes, and listen, I'm still here, 51 minutes. What we'll do, we'll cut off definitely at 1 hour. In fact, we might be cutting off very, very shortly because I think this is coming to our, looks beautiful. Caroline, oh, Caroline, I'm thinking of Mel. Caroline, great to see you. Sorry, I was getting mixed up with Mel there. How you doing? We are just taking it Andy, like we're at a place called Blessington Lake, beautiful lake, like man-made lake built in. They started building it in 1940. They flooded it in 1943. March in 1943, they closed the dam doors. It holds 166 billion litres of water and it got a circumference of 27.5 miles. We're at a different part of the river today. The water is very, very high and very, very tricky in places to get around. And especially with a bad back, I'm just taking it handy. But we've got all day. I know. I don't know. Something was in my head. I don't know. I'm losing it a little bit today, Caroline. I'm still. I know Mel's there as well. You say I was getting you mixed up with Mel. Two beautiful ladies, two beautiful souls. So there you go. It weren't hard to get mixed up there. How you doing? I'm getting now. I'm struggling a little bit at the minute. Actually, there's a lot of pain. Actually, I mean that's why I've actually stopped as well. I can't really go on a little bit, but yeah, we're just taking it easy. We've got all day. We don't want to be rushing back. Like it's Saturday, we can take it easy. We can sit down for a little bit. I can have a lie down, have a little snooze if I wanted to. Beautiful soul wall. Ah, Jess, you're so kind. Glad you managed to get. I just couldn't stay in the house again. We got the boats approaching here, guys. Oh my. They're heading right to me, guys. So I don't know whether I should be, whether I'm. Look, they are heading directly. Oh no, they're actually. Are they coming into this bay here? This is a little bit. Nature's very healing. Exactly, Caroline. Ah, oh, thanks for the haps. You're very, very kind, my friend. Yeah, I'm just gonna get down here for a second. Bear with me a second. This is very unusual to see these boats heading across this way. Where are they heading? Because there's nothing to head to. There's this shoreline here, but why would they be heading across towards me? Let's hope they aren't coming to take you away. They're coming to take me away. Ha ha, they're coming to take me away. Hee hee, ha ha, hee ha ha ha. But yeah, why? There's three of them, as you can see. But they are heading this way. Why? A mystery, yeah, exactly. But as you can see, it don't go any further than this. Why would it be heading across this? We're in the middle of. Is there a drug smuggling going on here? All live on apps, yeah. If there's any guarders, if there's any police watching, please look out. Maybe take me to Ireland though. Yeah, I wonder. Zoom in a little bit. They're only young lads as well. Jesus, hope I'm not getting into where are you? I'm at Valley Mount at Blessington Lake in Wicklow. It looks very dubious, Caroline. It does. Now, if they did start to come over towards me, I think they are young lads. Like they're not. They're looking across here as well. Like so, I'm just gonna make my way across into. You see, I can't get any. This is gonna be difficult now. They're searching for someone. I don't know. Just gonna get along these trees here a second. I honestly don't know what they're actually up to be honest, guys. How far you walk? You see where the bridge is here, Caroline? I've got to go by them. There's no way. Where the bridge is there, I'm parked up. There's a car park just to the right-hand side of that bridge. So we have walked from there along the side of the actual thing there, and we've had to go into the woods a few of the times. But I've actually got to get by them as well, like. Hopefully they are gone by the time. It's when they start carrying bags out the actual boats and heading into the woods. That's when I got to panic. Carrying something out. Yeah, that's when I would start panicking, I think. Have I uncovered something? Oh my. I'm zoomed in as much as I can. They can't really see me because I'm over in the like the trees and everything are at the side of me. Unless they are literally camping there, basically parking the boats up and maybe they're fishing or feels like we're watching surveillance coverage. I know, Mel. Whether they are just going to be camping out there, I don't know. Just looks a bit because, like I say, it's very tricky to get across here because you've either got to go through the woods or you've got to basically get your feet wet. And I got my feet wet a couple of times to actually get around to this point where we are now. So whether they feel they're safe there, I'm just trying to check out. They're only youngsters, like. Right, we'll keep an eye on them as we go around. I don't know whether we can actually get through here now, guys. If they start digging a hole, call the police. Oh my God, I know, Mel. Yeah. So listen, I will when I come to the end of this broadcast, I will start another broadcast when I get close to them, just in case anything did happen. If you don't hear back from me for the next 3 weeks, then please send somebody out to Blessington Lake here at Valleymount. Let's see if we can get through here. Hold on a second. I've got to be careful because my back. And we can get. Oh, come on, Teds. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Teds. This is probably not a good idea, mister. This is probably not a good idea. We'll send out a search party. Make sure your phone doesn't ring. I know, Caroline, exactly. Yeah, I've got 2 phones. I've got my iPad as well with me as well. Like, so I'm not going to run out of signal anyway. I have a number of devices where I can call for help if needed. Now, can we get by here? I don't think we're gonna struggle now. I think. Oh, oh, ow, oh. Yeah, as you can see. Oh, Jesus. Probably not a good idea. I think this is as far as we can actually go, guys. It's a little bit too too tricky. But wait a minute, I can get a better view of them from here. Actually, hold on a second. No, that's why I say, David. I think I'm going to have to turn around now. But the trouble is, I've got to go buy these this load of lads. They may be totally innocent, like there may be nothing in it. Thanks, Jane. The only trouble is now if they're starting to drink beer and everything like that, and you know what lads are like when they've had a few beers in them, and hopefully not. Can you get back a different way? No, I can't. That's the big problem. Unless I could, I don't know. The road actually is through here, but it's trying to get through these trees. You see, as well. And I need to be up to this point now. Unless I won't be able to walk around that. It's just too far. It's literally too far for me, and we can't get by this way as well. And then you've got all this behind, as you can see. It's just going to be too difficult to get any further, Teds. You can see. Oh no! My feet are wet. Listen. Oh no! Oh no! It's all the way up now, guys. There's absolutely no way we're going to get up there. Say, keep away, have an attack. Yeah, exactly, David. Yeah. No, we're not going to get through there now. Definitely not. It's going to be just literally, it's up to my knees, like, so I'm going to get over here. It's pointless even. I might as well just walk on now, and my feet are absolutely drenched now. So we'll get back, and we're going to risk it anyway. I will be, yeah. It's just very, very strange. Very, very strange. You see, if I knew I could get through to the road. I think it's a golf course. I don't know where the golf course actually starts. I know there's I don't know how far these woods actually go on, actually. You're just a dog walker. They have no idea they've been under surveillance. Exactly, yeah. Can you call someone to pick you up from water? No, man. I live basically over an hour away. Well, around about an hour's drive. But there's no road around us either. The nearest road would be over this way, with the one I actually come in. But I don't worry. Jeez, I'll be grand. There's only 6 of them, 6 or 7 of them. Oh, they're starting the boats up again. Bear with me a second. I just want to see. Yeah, why would they be pulling in there? Like, it does seem, it's very suspicious to me. But like I say, it could be just genuine. It could be just harmless. It could be they may be just setting up tents there and you just wanted to keep away from people and just basically get Ist. Noted I left the P off that, but it does seem very suspicious. Right, we're gonna start to make our way anyway. We're gonna have to get by there anyway. Right, guys, we are over the hour mark. So what I might do is, once I get round, if I can't get by them and if it looks a bit too worrying, what I'll do, I'll start up another broadcast and I'll broadcast going by them to make sure, or I'll do another quick broadcast if I get by them. I'll do another broadcast when I'm further on, like. So I'm going to close this off today. I don't have my, I got my charger in my bag. The phone's not charged up, and we're down to like 30 odd percent. Like, so I wanted to keep my battery life on this one. I've got my other iPhone as well, like, but yeah, I will be. So, guys, for the time being, I'm going to love you and leave you. I appreciate you coming in, and I'm so thankful for all the awards, my friends. And we will be back later on, just to let you know that I got by okay. You have some, but I have lots of. I've got 3 devices with me, Bobby, so no problem. I've got my iPhone as well. I've got an iPad as well, mini iPad. I got my photography stuff with me as well. Like, so I'll take a few pictures from here. I've got my big zoom lens as well. So what I might do is take a couple of pictures before I get around there, just in case. Listen, guys, I'll be back. I don't know, probably about an hour or an hour and a half or something once I get by them anyway. So for the time being, guys, from myself and Teddy, have a wonderful day, and hopefully I will give you some news later on. Guys, Caroline, thanks a million for the super art. You're very kind, my friend. So listen, for the and guys, have a wonderful day wherever you are around the world. Stay safe. Have a great day, guys, and hopefully